and welcome to another Booktube video from me, Lauren, from Lauren and the Books. How are you all? Happy Friday. It's almost the weekend. Hurrah! Today I'm going to be doing the Booktube community tag. Now this is a tag I ain't been tagged in. I watched Kendra Winchester's channel yesterday and she had done this Booktube community tag, and I was like, oh, I'm interested in the answers to that. I'm interested in me doing it. So this is me doing the Booktube community tag. There are 12 questions. I'm going to work my way through them now, and let's discover a little more about me and the Booktube community. So the first question is, how long have you been watching Booktube? So I started watching Booktube in May 2015. Sorry if this is a repetition on people having heard me say this before, but I come to Booktube. I was looking for books to read, and I googled book blogs, book bloggers, books to read next, and a page from the Book People website came up with a whole host of booktubers on there, including Jean was on there, and Sana from Books and Quills. I watched a video of Sana's and I was like, I want to bloody do this, and then I just did. So the next question, which leads into the next question, which is how long have you been a booktuber for? And I started probably about, maybe not 2 weeks, but like definitely between a week and 2 weeks after I watched that first Booktube video. I was just like fully confident in my ability, and just started straight away. David went and borrowed a camera from work. He was working at a school then, and he borrowed a little tiny, it was like this big, it's like a little matchbox camera, and he borrowed that and we filmed a video. So about 2 weeks after, so I'm gonna say June 2015, and the only reason I think it's that is because my first ever video, I called it a June book haul, when really it was what I was planning on reading in June. Cheeky, she didn't know. I didn't know the lingo, guys. I didn't know the lingo. Question 3 is, how many countries are represented on your subscriber list? So I really had a hard time finding out this. So what I have managed to find is my top 5 countries with watch time. So I've looked on there and found 41% of my watch time is UK, 32% is US, 6.6% is Canada, Australia 5.5%, and Canada, I've already said Canada, Germany 3.7%. So, I mean, I don't know how to find out all of the countries that I have subscribers in. If there's a way people know how to do that, then please tell me, because I would be interested. Question 4 is, describe how you handle your comment section. Do you have regular conversations with certain people? I try and check my comment section and reply to comments on the daily. I really try and do it daily. So particularly if I've put a video up that day or the day before, I work my way through all the comments. I sort of use the love button as a sort of like, I've seen this. that's my way of sort of also loving the comment that someone's given me, but acknowledging to myself that I've seen it. And then often I'll reply if there's a question or a statement in there that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm interested in that. I don't know if there's regular people that I would have conversations with in the comment section, but there's definitely regular commenters who I then comment back. So I don't feel like my comment section is a big conversation place, really. There's a lot, it's more sort of like short and snappy comments, which is nice. Short and snappy, just like I. Question 5 is, do you interact with booktubers on other social medias? If so, what? I interact with booktubers on all my other social medias. I've got Instagram. I'm at Lauren and the Books on there, and I follow a lot of booktubers on there, and the booktubers follow me, and we comment on each other's pictures. I'm also on Twitter. Am I Lauren the Books? At Lauren the Books on Twitter. How do I not even know these things? This is the sort of thing I should know when filming this video. Comment and do a lot of, I probably get most of my info with book related stuff on Twitter, which is nice. And then on Facebook, which I don't often use, and it's more, my Facebook has people that I've met in real life on there. It's not often that I've got people on there that I haven't met. It's more of a personal Facebook, and I don't often use it. I use it for my online book club, but so yeah, I guess I don't know if I interact with people on Facebook, booktubers on Facebook, but I've definitely got booktubers on Facebook, and Goodreads, obviously, lots of good readers, but I don't think I interact with many people on there either. Interact maybe not, but I definitely am aware of other booktubers on Goodreads. Number 6 is, do you rely on some booktubers for recommendations? And absolutely, I came to Booktube looking for recommendations, and I still rely on certain people for recommendations, particularly people who have got a similar taste to me. So like Mercedes, quite often if she likes a book, I will also like it. Kendra as well, she often the books she likes I enjoy. Simon, Jean's videos I always find a lot, whenever I watch Jean's videos, and she does really good like recommendations like YA to adult recommendations and books under 150 pages, and whenever I'm watching one of those videos I've always got a little pen and paper to write down some recommendations, or I have my library window open too to sort of put a reservation in or see if it's available at my local library, because her recommendations are great. But yeah, like that's why I'm here, guys. I mean, I love to make the videos as well, but I'm mainly here for the recommendations. So yes, I definitely rely on other booktubers for recommendations. 7, do you interact with other booktubers on email regularly or occasionally? I don't think I speak to many, if any, booktubers on email. We've quite a lot of booktubers use an app called Voxer, which is like a messenger app, but it's also got like a talk-in thing, so you can record a message and sort of talk like that. So there's people I talk to on the regs on there, and there are people I speak to more occasionally on there, and that's what we also use to do buddy reads, but more on that later because that is a question for a bit later on. Number 8 is, with tag videos, do you mix it up or tag the same people? What I used to do back in the day, I would tag people that I'd spoken to, or like I knew. Nowadays I don't tend to tag anyone, normally because I come quite late to tag videos, so I often just say, I feel like this is the best way as well, because I don't always wait to be tagged in a video either. Sometimes I see a tag and I'm like, oh yeah, I'd be interested in doing that. I'm not going to wait to be tagged, I'm just going to do it. So often I'll just say, if you haven't been tagged, just do this. This is to tag everyone. Everyone can do this. So that's what I often do, because that's the way I approach tag videos. So I've sort of reflected that in my tagging of people. Number 8 is done that. Number 9 and 10, I'm going to group together. It is, have you ever mailed books to another booktuber, and have you ever received books from another booktuber? And the answer to both of those questions is yes. Birthdays, Christmas, just because I've got a book. Eleanor kindly once sent me Everything is Teeth, a graphic novel, because she'd read it and didn't really get on with it, and she knew how much I wanted to read it, so she just kindly sent it to me in the post, because that's the sort of lovely bloody person she is. But yeah, it quite often happens that I get post from booktubers and post books to them, so that's very, very lovely thing. Another thing we've done as well is when we've been to Booktube meetups, on the Voxer group beforehand, people might post and say, oh, I'm thinking of getting rid of these books, is anyone interested in them, and can bring them along, or if they're not going, post them along. So yeah, it's just lovely, isn't it? Old community, bloody lovely. Question 10 is, have you ever visited or been visited by another booktuber? Yes, I have. I am actually visiting Mercedes this weekend, so that's nice. Mercedes has been to stay here, Simon's been to stay here, Eleanor's stayed here. I've been on holiday with Eleanor and Mercedes and Caitlin. Amy Jane Smith, she hasn't made videos for a while, but like I've been to her house, she's been to my house. Obviously the Booktube meetups and stuff, like I've made a hell of a lot of friends. I'm gonna bring you down a bit there. Beep. Oh, too far. Number 12, do you do buddy reads? Is it always the same people? Are they booktubers? So I don't think I've ever done a buddy read with a non-booktuber. I don't think that's ever happened. Buddy reads, are they with the same people? I haven't done a buddy read in a long time. I think the last buddy read I did, I'm not a very good buddy reader, guys. The last buddy read I did was with Simon and Mercedes, and we read The Future Popes of Ireland. But again, like I fall behind because I don't like to be prescribed in like keeping up to a certain thing and then talking about it at that point. I'm much more like a sort of general conversationalist when it comes to books, like, oh yeah, I read this and I've got this far and blah blah blah. But I don't know, I don't gel with buddy reads. I don't think that's a bad thing. Like sometimes I'll give it a go. I just don't think I'm the best buddy reader. I do enjoy it when it's happening, but I think I'm much better to just read books by myself and then maybe have a chat about them afterwards, like, oh, have you read this? Yeah, this is what I thought and this is what I thought. So yeah, I'm just not the best buddy reader, and it's nobody else. It's just me. It's just me, guys. And then the last question is tag some people. And as I said earlier, putting my notes down there, I don't really tag people in these because I always approach them as like, if I see a tag, I think, oh, I'd quite like to do that, and I will do it. So if you've seen this tag and you would quite like to do it, then please do it. I've just realised, look how much my top matches this chair, and my phone's going off, it's David. So yeah, if you've seen this tag and you would like to do it, then please do it. I find it quite interesting to sort of look at Booktube community. It's always like, that's another lovely thing about Booktube, isn't it? The community is just wonderful. And actually, speaking of the Booktube community, I am going to be seeing some of my Booktube community this afternoon, because I'm going to Jen's book launch of Franklin and Luna Go to the Moon. So I'm very, very excited about that. So that is it from me today. I hope you're all having a lovely Friday, and I will see you all again soon for another Booktube video. Goodbye!